All right, so now that our calculation had finished, what we can do is go back into CyberDuck, right? And we can see here all the different files that were generated in these cases. And so, one quick and easy thing to do is just simply check that everything cancel, end the way that it should have. So if we go here to tempo -vib.out, in my case right here, right, that's the output file. If we click on edit, that's going to open up our output file right here, right? So it has all the information that we need. So if we scroll on the way through, right, we can see everything was done. We can see the, the vibrations and so forth. And then going all the way to the bottom up, jump back up, going all the way to the bottom right here, right, we can see that Orca terminated normally. So in this case, right, it only took 2 minutes, 10 seconds. We could have run this directly on WebMO, but, this is just more of an exercise to get you guys familiar with something that'll go quick. So that way, for something that takes, 2, 3, 4 hours, or, maybe even 2 days, you're not using that as your first experience trying to go through this whole process. And so, right, so now everything worked out the way that we wanted it to. So what we can do is take all these files. So if we go here and have this folder, we can just simply download this folder. I'm just going to download it to my desktop, right? So click on download to desktop. It'll download here. You can, drag and drop it as well if you wanted to. So now here I have the folder. So one thing that you'll want to do is probably convert this into like a zip file or something like that. So that way you can upload it to lab archive, so that way you have all of your files there. The next thing that you're want to do, right, is you're going to want to evaluate that .out file, right? Get all the different, details that we would normally do, for a WebMO calculation. So to do that, we go back here to WebMO. So I'm just going to go to the job manager. And so now what we'll do here under new job, instead of, clicking on it directly, right, clicking on create new job, what we're going to do is we're going to import the job. So we click on import job. So that opens up this, window right here. So what we're going to want to do is import, a job output file. We're going to want to give that job a name. So I'm going to call this, tempo, vibration calculation under file type, right? So we're using Orca. So we want to click on Orca in this case. And now here under local output file, we click on choose file and we go into our folder that we have, and everything here is a mess. Tempo freak, right? So we're here. So now we want to click on the .out file right here. We click on .out, we click on open, click on continue. And so now here in the bottom left corner, right, it said that it was going to upload everything. And so that's what it did. And so here we can see, the job was uploaded, right? So tempo vib in this case, it gives us the details of, when the job completed, or sorry, that the job, completed, that you have, how long that calculation had taken, right? And then here, right, description, since it wasn't run through WebMO, right, it simply describes it as an import in this case, but it still has the name right there as we would want it to be. So now, right, we can just do the same thing that we would usually do. We click here on the magnifying glass, it pulls up our file right here, right? And so, we have this, we scroll down, right? It gives us all of our information, or it gives us our vibrational modes and so forth, right? We can plot our IR spectrum in this instance. So, we have all the information that we'd want to get out of it right here. And now you can just, use it the way that you'd usually use it. So.